What is up, guys? Today we're going to be focusing on lighting. Now this 2020 Rzr that we have came stock, and most 1000 XPs come stock with the LED headlights, and they got the eyebrow up top, which is, it puts out a pretty good bit of light, it's pretty fair. And then they got the fang lights also on each side. And those are more for looks, but they do put out a little bit of light. But sometimes you just need more. We also have added aftermarket radio top, which has 4 LED pods up top. So they throw out a pretty good bit of light. And it's more than what the average person would need. And in the rear, it has the reverse pod for when you're backing up, or if you just want it on while you're riding so people can know where you're at. That's a good thing to have. And then last but not least, the dome light. You always need a dome light because when you're riding at night you can't see nothing in these cabs, but sometimes you still need more. Now with these stock headlights and the roof, I have more than enough lighting. It's really great. I can see way far ahead of me. But do you ever think about seeing off to the side? Now we've been running these mirrors for a while. I think Kimimoto sent these out. They're pretty nice. But I have something pretty cool that y'all probably want to see today. So we got these LED mirrors. These are pretty awesome. Soto Racing sent these out to us, and we're going to be doing a review on them, installing them, wiring them up. So these are pretty awesome. They come with 2 pods, and they're kind of angled out, if you can tell. Helps you see around curves and stuff like that when you're trail riding at night, or riding anywhere at night. It helps a lot. I know people that ride in dunes and stuff, they need to see, because when you're taking turns you can't really see too good. And all these lights are great, but they're not really putting out to the side as much as you would want them to. So these are going to help a lot. Now these come in a metal housing. Seems like they're pretty well built. They also come, see this little hole at the bottom. If they ever get wet, they just drain right back out. So they're pretty much waterproof. It comes with a pretty good bit of wire. And it comes with these pretty sweet face plates. I got them in blue and red. We're gonna stick with the black ones that came with it, mainly because the red or blue just wouldn't match on my machine. Now I'm sure you could take these, they are like aluminum or metal or something, you could probably take these and get them powder coated to your machine's color scheme. And also a huge shout out to McTuning. They sent us this wiring kit. Now I've used these plenty of times, and they really help out when you go to wire up stuff. So it comes with this LED backlit toggle switch. I just got it to say fog lights, so I couldn't really find nothing that said side mirror lights. But this is a pretty cool little kit. So pretty much what this McTuning wiring harness is it comes with everything you need already pre-wired. If you're like me and you don't like wiring up your own stuff, this makes it a ton easier to do. So it comes with an inline relay, comes with an inline fuse, so that's real nice. It's got all the connections for your toggle switch, and it's got places where you can hook up your power and negative wires and all that stuff. It's pretty simple for somebody that really don't know too much about wiring up stuff. It makes it really easy. You can look at it and kind of figure it out how it goes. It also comes with all these connectors, fuse, everything you pretty much need to get these mirrors installed. So you can also use them, we put in LEDs, we put in light bars, all kind of stuff with these. So gotta check McTuning out. They also have a bunch of different stuff for LED stuff. They'll be sending us some more stuff soon. We'll be doing some LED stuff with them. But anyways, let's get back to the mirrors. So we'll go ahead and put these mirrors on, and see what they look like on the machine, and then we'll get to wiring them up. Alright, so we got these on the machine. Well, we got one of them on the machine. But the way it mounts up, this is a split collar style. You take the 2 bolts out, you split this, it splits right in the middle. Put it over your cage, you tighten down the Allen bolts. So it's pretty neat. These mirrors do pivot. That can close all the way in case you hit a tree or something. I haven't tightened it up all the way, but you can tighten down these 2 bolts right here to make it where it won't pivot as easy. It'll make it a little bit harder, so because I know we'll be doing some rough riding and they'll end up wanting to fall down like so. So we'll have to tighten that up. And then I'm pretty sure these adjust them in and out. And then when you get them adjusted to where you want them, tighten this bolt down. And there is a left and a right. You want your wire going down, don't want it going up, because your drain hole is going to be on the bottom. So that's a good indicator to tell which side goes where. So we'll get on to the wiring part of it. Now it comes with 4 wires. Pretty much what they are is 2 of them are negative and 2 of them are positive. You can run these to where just that light will come on first, and then it's like a 3-way switch. So if you hit just on, that one will come on, and then you hit on, and then they'll both come on. But we're gonna wire them up to just come both on all the time, because you know that's just the way we want it. So pretty much what we'll do is just put both of the hots together and both of the negatives together when we wire it up. So I'll get the other one on there, and then we'll get a good shot of the vehicle, see how they look on here. I know they're gonna look good. So there they are on the machine. It looks pretty awesome. The sun is killing the video right now. But we're about to get started on the wiring process, so I'll figure all that out and show you how I did it. So pretty much on the wiring side, McTiernan makes it super easy to figure out. It gives you a really easy to read diagram. I'll pop a picture up for this so you can pause on it and see it better. On the back side, it shows how to wire your rocker switch. So that's really nice. I'll post a picture of that also. So I got these wires ran. Sorry for the dirtiness, but there's a little gap in there. You can feed your wire through and then come down up under the fender. It's kind of hard to get to, but you'll grab it and pull it. There's already wires coming through here, I'm guessing for the radio. And we'll just run them, and you'll feed them up through here. I did that on both sides. So I got my wires for the lights out here. So now we're going to work on the wiring kit, installing it. So Polaris makes it super easy to run a new toggle switch, I've just found out. But what I've done, I've popped my center little console thing out. Some of y'all, that'll be y'all's ride command spot. What it is, basically, it's super easy to get to. Oh, that's pretty dirty in there, but it's real easy to get to. And instead of having to cut it out, you just pop it out. So these can go in there, and you just pop it right back out, and your toggle switch, I'm not going to push it all the way in, but it'll just slide right in. So that's pretty awesome. Alright guys, so where we're at, we have the toggle switch. We done put it in, wired it up as the diagram said. And now we got the 2 wires coming from the mirrors, so we just took those 2 and put the hots on one side, twisted them all together, and then put the negatives on one side and twisted them all together. So that basically makes all the lights wired into one hot and one negative. And then on your wiring kit that you got from McTunin, if you go that route, it's got two places for a hot and negative. So basically, in this application, we're only going to be using one of these, so we'll just use one and then zip tie the other one up and cover it up. But the reason they do that is if you want to wire up like two light bars or something, or run hot and negative to two separate things, you can have that connection. But basically all we're going to do is just use one. So you'll hook your negative up to one and the hot up to the other one. And then of course they come with these, so you can stick your wires in there and crimp them down, and all you do is pretty much just plug them up. So that's real nice to have that. So I'll show more on where and how I wired it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this done for y'all, so y'all stay tuned. Okay guys, so we got those crimped on there, so now we'll just, all you gotta do is just plug these two up. So your hot is gonna go to your green and red, and then your negative is gonna go to yellow and blue. So you'll just plug them up, and then we'll be ready to hook up power to it, see how they work. There they are plugged in. So of course we'll probably wrap those in electric tape to make sure they don't make it a little bit easier, so it don't get water and mud and junk all up in them. And it just helps them stay together also a little better. And of course we'll do something with all this wire. We'll wrap it all up and zip tie it, maybe throw a little tape on it also. So let's hook this up. So Polaris makes it super easy to install and wire up stuff. So they got this bus bar right there, and pretty much all we're gonna do is take our hot and our negative and put them on to the hot and negative on there. And all you need is a 10mm, and you'll just screw them off, put those on there. These look a little big. I'm not sure if they're gonna fit in that slot, so we might have to grind down the sides of them to make them fit in there, but that is totally fine. I would just take them off and put some smaller ones on there, but I don't have any right now, so tough break on that. But we'll go ahead and put those on there, and then we'll see these things light up. So instead of grinding them, I use these. These are 10 snips. You can get these at like hardware stores and stuff. Yeah, they're a little rusty, I know, but pretty much all I did was snip off the sides, so they'll fit in there better now compared to the big round part. So we fixed that problem. So if you're having that problem, that's a pretty good solution. Alright, so I got all those wired up. So what I figured out, I'm sure probably some of y'all already know this, but the middle one is the ground wire. This right one is going to be power all the time. I hooked it up there first and noticed that the backlight on my rocker switch wasn't going off at all. So I looked it up, and this is a key on power, so we put it on the key on power and it works with the key on. So we'll push that back in there real quick. And as you can see, light comes on with it. You push it up and then that part comes on, so it's kind of easy to tell if it's on or off. Man, those look good. They're not even dark outside, but these are already super bright. So I will wait till nighttime, and then I'll show y'all a comparison with just the headlights on, and then I'll show you one with the headlights and the mirror lights on, and then I'll show you one with all the lights on, including the top 4 pods. So I'm pretty crunk to see that. These are super bright. But yeah, I'll show y'all now how I got them wired up while we wait for it to get dark. Alright, so we'll make this quick and easy. Your wires from both of your mirrors are going to go up and under like I showed y'all, and then we went through the firewall. Probably can't see it too good on camera, but it's right up in there. We went through there, went into the dash. You got your key on power going, you got your fuse, then it goes to the relay, which I will mount in a little bit, and then it goes back to the firewall. And then while I'm here, the negative, it goes right in there too, to the relay, and it goes inside. And then when you get inside, here's those 2 hot and negative wires that came through the firewall, I'm sorry. And then here's your 2 wires that came from your mirror. So it's pretty simple. And then on your switch, your rocker switch, it's pretty much wired up by the diagram, which I showed y'all earlier, and I'll post a picture of that so y'all can see it. But that's pretty much how I got it wired up. So it's pretty simple. I'm gonna get to wrapping all these wires up, breaking out the zip ties, and getting a little tape, make everything look nice and neat. But I'll pop back up when it gets nighttime and we'll check these out. Alright guys, so don't even know if you can see right now, but that's just the fang lights. There's the headlights on low. There's the headlights on high. We'll turn them all off. We'll turn just the mirrors on. So I might need to angle them out some, but they're a whole lot brighter. Let's angle them out real quick. Alright, so I angled them out. Still want to be able to see through your mirror, so I didn't angle them out too much. Let's go ahead and turn on the headlights back on. So that's all you get with your headlights. You're not seeing too much. It's a lot brighter in person. The camera really dims it down a lot. But here's the mirrors with the headlights. That helps you get a lot of side angle. And even if I turn the mirrors off, I turn my top light on, it's a lot brighter. But until I turn these mirrors on, you're still not really getting that side view. So that helps out a whole lot. Let's turn them all off. We'll leave the headlights on. But yeah, it puts off way more light off to the side, so you can see better. Probably gonna blind the crap out of y'all, but yeah, they look great. And you know, if you're in a bind, or your buddies are in a bind, you can angle the lights out a little more, really move them to wherever you want. If you know you or your buddy's stuck, need some extra light, or if you want to turn it down, say something's wrong with your wheel, you can work on it at night. So it's pretty nice. But yeah guys, I'm gonna end the video on that note. I hope y'all subscribe, I hope y'all like this video, and I'll leave links of course to the wiring kit and the mirrors. I hope y'all have a good day. We'll see y'all on the next one.